Whatever you want.
Go ahead and raise your hands. Questions for Coach Williams. Brendan.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, a tough way to lose that one there late at the end. You've been talking to us about shot selection now with Caleb and RJ for a couple of weeks, but again tonight, just a sort of brutal night efficiency-wise shooting for them. Is there something that's not getting through, or what do you sort of make of that situation?
It's hard to say. I think you start pointing fingers at one or two players. I think it hurts your team. Everybody knows we've got to do a better job of getting shots, but they were 3 for 14, 5 for 14. So was Garrison Brooks, 5 for 14. So it is something that we've got to shoot the ball better. We've got to take a better job of our shot selection. I think when we got it to 1-point game, about 2 or 3 in a row, we took bad shots, and you can't do those kind of things. And State, we've been hammering them pretty good for several years. They're tired of that. And I think the difference in the game to me was their sense of urgency early in the game. The first 10, 12, 14 minutes, their sense of urgency was greater than ours. They shot 70%, got every rebound when they did miss a shot. And so all of a sudden it's 12, 14. I don't know how many we were down. But then Walker Kessler came in and didn't take a shot and got us back in the game. And we've got to do a better job. And our guards, was that 8 for 28? That hurts. But again, a senior, Garrison was 5 for 14. And so it's not just the two young guys.
Thank you.
CL.
Hey, Roy, this is going to sound crazy for me to ask, but did you feel like it all, considering how much you love to play fast, did the pace kind of get out of control for you guys early in the game, allowing them to get out to that lead? Like, were they at all, I don't know if rattled is the word, but were they all out of sorts by the pace?
I wouldn't think so, CL. I can look at the tape and tell you later what I saw, but to me, you got to play the screen on the ball the way we practice every day, and we didn't do that at all. And then all of a sudden they're getting open shots. And a guy comes off the bench and he makes 1 3, then I'd go out and guard him. So he makes another 3. And then we give him another 3. And so I don't think it was the pace of the game. It was, again, our sense of urgency and our mental, how sharp we were mentally just was not in. I don't think it was the pace of the game. And I'll tell the guys that one of the reporters asked, so that way gives me another reason to run the crap out of them.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Coach, Armando was out for a stretch in the second half. It looked like Doug was attending to him over there on the sideline. What happened there, and how much did it hurt you to have him out as long a stretch as it was?
I knew he was talking to him, but I don't know what it was. I was trying to coach the guys that were in the game, Andrew, and I'm not sure. But, think about it. When Armando's going out, Dayron's come in and done a great job. Walker came in and done a great job today. So Armando's stats look better than anybody else because he's 7 for 9, but he's having a heck of a year for us. And but I don't know that it was anything particular.
Okay,
Adam Smith.
Roy, I was going to ask you about what you didn't like about your defense in the first half, but you said sense of urgency, the way you played the ball screen. Did you feel like those factors that worked against you allowed State to sort of get some confidence going and really settle into the game and feel good about themselves?
Yeah, I think that was big. If a guy makes his first one, he's wide open, and he's wide open again on his second one, he's more confident on that. But I do think our sense of urgency on the defensive end, on getting the backboard covered and boxing out and picking up loose balls. I mean, guys, you can't continue to do that the whole game. And so I'd say those two things, as you said, our screen on the ball wasn't very good, and then we didn't have any sense of urgency to go out and play that guy. One of them, I said, Walker Kessler changed the game. The last 4 minutes, he came out and challenged the shot at the three-point line. And so we've got to have a greater sense of urgency. And then the other thing is just paying attention to the details of what we're talking about in the scouting report. And Roy Williams has got to do a better job. Today, their staff, or no, not their staff, their head coach did a heck of a lot better job than Roy Williams did.
We got time for 1 or 2 more, maybe. Josh Graham.
Speaking of their coach, can you give us some clarity what exactly was happening around the under 4 timeout when you were yelling? I don't know if it was at Ted or Sinai, but you were clear. It seemed you were unhappy with the coaching box, and you were also in the corner there on that next possession.
I was extremely unhappy, and that's all I'm going to say because I want to try to go through the proper channels. That didn't beat us, guys. That didn't beat us. The referees did a much better job than I did.
Last one, Luke.
Coach, you mentioned Walker Kessler in your opening remarks. What did you like out of his play tonight, and what are the biggest barriers he needs to overcome in order to get more playing time and break into more minutes?
Well, he played 12 minutes tonight, and he was very important to us. Luke May's freshman year, there were 11 games that he never got in a game, and I'm not that interested in people's playing time. We have Armando, we have Garrison, we have Dayron, and we have Walker. We're very fortunate, and if the game was 400 minutes long, everybody would get to play 100 minutes. But Walker's effort, his enthusiasm, and his efforts what changed the game the last 4 or 5 minutes of the first half.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you,
We'll get to Armando.